Now, with that, viewers, let's tell you that this is breaking news that's coming in. This is on camera. It's been caught. Bengaluru jail's VVIP inmates. Jail rot. ISIS terrorist with smartphone. ISIS jihadis lives life king size in Bengaluru jail. VVIP treatment for gold smuggler. Smartphone TV for serial rapist killer. Brazen violation of jail rules. India Today exposes this prison picnic. Earlier, remember, it was Darshan who was seen in a similar condition where he was seen enjoying a lavish life inside the Bengaluru prison, Bengaluru jail, with a coffee drink in his hand, a cigarette lit up in his hand, and now these are visuals we are getting. Ranya Rao, this was on camera, accused in the Ranya Rao gold smuggling case, who's enjoying a lavish lifestyle inside the jail at this given point. It's indeed concerning, these very visuals that we are bringing to you on our very channel, viewers. And Sagar Raj, in fact, joins me. Sagar, a very good morning to you. You know, this is the condition that we see. Earlier, we remember during the Renukaswamy murder case, which we had seen when Darshan was in custody, he was also seemingly enjoying life there in terms of the kind of treatment he's being met with in the particular jail there. Right now, these are a couple of convicts who are getting VVIP treatment inside the jail with TVs, smartphones, everything to their avail at this point.
Absolutely. No lessons learned by the officers as well as inmates inside the prison. And if you notice that what we also get to learn through our sources is that there was a raid which has happened last evening. However, the inmates were well aware that there were raids which was happening, and they have hidden everything, whatever they had in their possession. And even if you notice in this particular case, Tarun, who is the actor and co-accused in Ranya Rao murder case, was lavishly having a smartphone, television, and even cooking his own food. And the entire sequence has been captured on one of the viral video where Tarun was talking to the other person, stating that his phone is not working, and he is also saying that they are trying to rectify the issue. And in opposite to him, there is a television, and there is also a vessel and a stove which has been kept, which clearly shows that none of these accused who are inside Parappan Agra Hara are regretting for their crime. They are happily enjoying their luxurious life, and even the authorities who were being criticized earlier in actor Darshan's case have not learned any lessons. And despite warnings from the commissioner and the government, these kind of incidents continue to happen inside Parappan Agra Hara prison.
You know, Sagar, the concerning thing is, at this point, why is this repeating again and again? As we were just mentioning, we'd seen this couple of months back, the same situation with Darshan, who was being probed for the Renukaswamy murder case. Now we see, and this is not just one particular inmate, but several others being meted with VVIP treatment. What do the authorities have to say? Why does this keep repeating in jail? Because they're not enjoying life there. They're all there because of certain crimes they've committed. And this is not the treatment we see being met out to prison inmates.
So if you notice that when Darshan case was exposed, that's when there were few authorities and few lower rank officers were suspended. And thereafter, Darshan was shifted to a Bellary prison. But still, these officers and senior officers have not learned any lessons. And you can see that there are multiple jammers which have been installed in and around Parappan Agra Hara prison, and there were crores of money which has been spent by the prison authorities to ensure that the jammer works. However, these inmates are still using mobile phones. They are getting the network, and they are having a lavish life inside the prison. They have not, they have no fear of any authorities, and they are happily have access to television, mobile phones, and even cooking their own food inside the prison. This clearly shows that the authorities have not learned lesson. There are no stringent laws to control these inmates inside the prison.
Absolutely, Sagar. This is indeed appalling at this given point, what we are seeing, these very visuals. And viewers, we're bringing to you that very visual that we're speaking of actor Darshan, who was being probed, and this was the visual that had come out back then. from within the jail premises, and when this was in fact notified, action had been taken against certain officers who were responsible for this very jail. But right now we see a repeat case, and this time with several other inmates, not one but several others we can see in this very video that we're bringing to you. Sagar, you know, as we are talking about this, what do the authorities have to say at this given point? Because we remember when Darshan's case had been highlighted, there were certain officers against whom action had been taken and the rest were warned. But clearly that warning has not translated into action because things haven't changed.
If you notice that none of the officers have reacted to this particular visual which has gone viral, and what we also get to learn is that the DGP prison is all set to meet Home Minister and give an explanation on the same. So far, there are no official statement on the same from the prison authorities.
Absolutely, Sagar. This indeed is concerning at this given point, and yes, we are keeping a track of this very story, but at the same time, we're also awaiting a response from the authorities for this negligence and why such treatment is being, such VVIP treatment is being meted out to criminals who've been convicted for heinous crimes, for committing heinous crimes out there.